F1 champion Lewis Hamilton gets another Autosport Awards double. Lewis Hamilton added 2 more titles to his 2018 haul, sealing the British Competition Driver and International Racing Driver of the Year presented by Pirelli Autosport Awards categories. Hamilton won his 5th Formula One World Championship this season, beating Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel to the crown with a commanding performance in the second half of the season to equal Manuel Fangio's tally of titles. He won 11 of 21 races, equaling his personal best season haul from 2014, during a campaign in which Hamilton and his Mercedes team faced their sternest challenge from rivals Ferrari and Red Bull since the start of F1's V6 turbo hybrid era. His award wins, voted for by Autosport readers, were his 6th in both categories. Hamilton did not attend the reception at the Grosvenor House Hotel in London, but sent a video message to acknowledge his awards. "I just really wanted to send a message. I'm sorry I can't be there with you," said Hamilton. Autosport has been something that I've followed for so many years. I remember my first time there in 1995 and getting to meet so many great people, and I know it's an incredible event and it gets better every year. I want to say a big thank you to Autosport and the fans who vote for me. Thank you so much for your support throughout the year. And, to all the other nominees and contestants, and winners, congratulations. – 2018 hopefully has been an amazing year for you as it has been for me. I want to wish everyone an amazing Christmas with the family. Hope you stay focused for 2019. I wish you all the best. Both prizes were collected in person by Hamilton's brother Nicholas, who joked that you have the most important Hamilton on stage and said he plans to race in the British Touring Car Championship again in 2019. Lewis Hamilton beat fellow F1 drivers Vettel, Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso, who will step away from F1 for 2019, plus respective IndyCar and Formula E champions Scott Dixon and Jean-Eric Vergne to the International Racing Driver of the Year award. His ex-McLaren F1 teammate and 2018 Super GT champion Jenson Button, Formula 2 title winner George Russell, DTM title combatants Gary Paffett and Paul Di Resta and FIA Championship contender Sam Bird were the drivers Hamilton beat to the British Competition Driver Award. Related news: Sebastian Vettel, I haven't been at the top of my game. Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel has admitted he underperformed at times during the 2018 Formula One season and says he needs time to recover from an exhausting year. Despite a strong first half to the year, Vettel was out of title contention with 2 rounds remaining as he failed to match eventual champion Lewis Hamilton. Vettel's last victory came at the Belgian Grand Prix in August, and in the 8 races that followed he scored just 106 points to Hamilton's 177. A combination of collisions and mistakes in France, Germany, Italy, Japan and the USA contributed to his struggles and saw him lose momentum at a crucial part of the season. Speaking after Sunday's season finale in Abu Dhabi, he admitted that some of his performances were below par. Looking back, I haven't been at the top of my game, Vettel said. I can be better than I was at times this year. I think I need some time for myself. It has been a quite difficult and exhausting year for me. He added, I don't think I ever had any problems raising my hand if I made a mistake. I don't think I need to change things upside down, but certainly I can adjust and get stronger. Having said that though, I think we also had a lot of races where we got everything out of the car and the package, and I felt that I did everything I could. Ferrari has been keen to deflect blame away from Vettel and has admitted to making a mistake with the development of its car around the time of the Singapore Grand Prix. A series of updates around the floor of the car at that time appeared to have a negative impact on performance and were eventually removed for the US Grand Prix, which was won by Vettel's teammate Kimi Räikkönen. Combined with the death of Ferrari chairman Sergio Marchionne following the German Grand Prix in July, Vettel said the season had been tough for the Italian team. "We lost our path a little bit halfway through the year," Vettel said. "Things didn't come together, so obviously we did a step back towards the end of the year, which enabled us to be more competitive again, but I think we've understood what went wrong. We had a lot of lessons. It was a tough year in general. I think the team is strong and the team has potential." The passing of our chairman, Mr. Marchionne, obviously had an impact and was tough, so I think it's up to us to look into every single detail and make sure we come out as a stronger group, enabling us to build a stronger package for next year and for the future. Related news: Ross Brawn, gap between top teams and midfield in 2018 unacceptable. Formula One's managing director of motorsport, Ross Brawn, has labeled the gap between the sport's top 3 teams and the rest of the field unacceptable. Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull have won every race in Formula One since the start of the 2014 season, and the performance gap between those 3 and the rest of the field is rarely under a second per lap. Force India's Sergio Perez is the only driver outside of those 3 teams to finish on the podium this year, at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix in April, and Renault, which finished 4th in the Constructors' Championship, was 297 points shy of Red Bull in 3rd place by the end of the year. They were practically racing in their own championship, with far too big a performance gap between them in Mercedes, Ferrari and Red Bull, Brawn said. As was the case in 2017, only once and significantly, on a very unusual street circuit like Baku, did a driver from one of those 7 teams make it to the podium. Last year it was Lance Stroll in the Williams, this time it was Sergio Perez for Force India. 2 podiums from a total of 123 is unacceptable, especially when it comes with an ever-increasing technical and financial divide. Formula One is hoping to address the divide with a series of regulation changes in 2021 and a budget cap that will reduce expenditure to $150 million by 2023. Brawn said the issue is currently at the top of the sport's priorities. "It's a problem we are tackling together with the FIA and the teams, because the future of Formula One depends on it. There are various solutions on the table and we must all accept that we can't go on like this for too much longer. I don't mean to cause offense by referring to the other championship, it's just a way of describing the situation, and their battle was certainly thrilling. However, it's hard for the fans to truly get excited about a battle for 8th place." Having said that, congratulations to Renault for finishing 4th. Confirming the progress it is making, and to Haas, as finishing 5th in only your 3rd year in the sport is a great achievement. Sauber fought back after struggling for the previous 2 years, partly thanks to the talents of Leclerc. But a special word goes out to the men and women of Force India who worked hard all season without letting themselves get distracted by the serious problems that affected the company and threatened its very existence. I think that managing to keep Force India on the grid and assuring it a stable future is one of the most important things that happened in 2018. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to share and subscribe to your channel to get the latest sports news around the world. Wished health and success. Goodbye.